see the beach, how it's changed. I just think over the last few years when we were going through the drought, how I go up there and you're driving and driving onto the beach.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Problem you like to have, but you know, you can always head south and it's going to be really warm.
This is going to be one of those weekends, at least the first half of wherever you are is going to be what you're experiencing. Well, in the north, rain and mountain snow. In the south, a whole lot of this.
Oh, boy.
St. George at the East Ridge. Yeah, it's a little windy, but temperatures back in the 80s today. 89 for the high in St. George. A few stations around town hit 90 degrees. And this is how it's going to be through the weekend, and temperatures soar as we head through the first of next week. Here's a look at your Memorial Day outlook for Saturday. We are dealing with storms and thunderstorms in northern Utah, Bear Lake, and even to Moab. Now, Lake Powell, you're kind of on the south fringe of this. Bryce Canyon, a chance for a few pop-up storms with temperatures in the 60s. Zion National Park, just a few clouds and 80s. But look what happens Sunday into Memorial Day Monday. Out pops the sunshine, up go the temperatures. Everyone starts to climb. We're into the 80s and 90s across Lake Powell and Zion National Park, and even northern Utah, 70s up at Bear Lake. If only that could be the water temperature at Bear Lake. So nice to have the water, but oh, some of those reservoirs, Memorial Day is always the cold one. By Labor Day, it's a whole different story, but it is a little chilly. So be careful, wear life jackets, and make sure you keep an eye on the kids. There's still a lot of water flowing through some of the rivers and creeks. We definitely don't want any kind of tragedies. You can see from Dugway, a few rain showers stretching over Tooele Valley into the Salt Lake Valley, up into the mountains where we've seen some light precipitation reaching the ground. Now, up in the mountains, it's been a little rain-snow mix. Some of the valleys, a little light rain. This is actually part of a little stalled frontal boundary that came through yesterday, and it's just kind of hanging over central Utah. We're bringing in a little southerly flow, and it's interacting with that little frontal boundary. Temperatures, 60s in Rock Springs and in Ogden. Salt Lake's at 67. Moab and Cedar City in the 70s, with St. George and Las Vegas right now in the 80s under mostly sunny skies. So this is that little line that's just kind of holding, and that became the area of emphasis. Now, the low pressure with the associated storm is going to move in from the west with its associated cold front tonight and early tomorrow morning. Watch how this one evolves. A little piece from the northwest is going to interact with that approaching low and make for scattered rain, thunderstorms over northern, central, and a little bit of southern Utah. But by Sunday morning, this thing is gone, and in comes high pressure for Memorial Day Monday, and it sticks around for most of next week, sending temperatures skyrocketing. Generally, a quarter to a third of an inch along the Wasatch Front, about a quarter over into the Uinta Mountains, less than a tenth as you head through Richfield and Fillmore, Cedar City to Low and beyond. A couple of hundredths at best. It looks to be very, very sparse on the very far southern end of the state. You'll notice we have partly cloudy skies in Cedar City, mostly sunny skies St. George. So the whole weekend in St. George, southwestern Utah, and down towards Lake Powell should be really nice. 80s for the 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, and then the 90s are on, and they stay mid-90s all the way through the end of next week. Northern Utah this evening, the clouds will continue. Chance for a few little rain showers, especially Provo, Spanish Fork area. But tomorrow, the storm will come in early morning, 67 for the high. It's going to be a chilly Saturday. There will be rain on and off throughout the day with some thunderstorms. And then here we go. Sunshine and 70 on Sunday, 80 Memorial Day Monday, and mid-80s on Tuesday and Wednesday. So don't look at that Saturday and think the weekend's ruined. It's just one day, and then it's all nice for Sunday, Monday.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Kev.
You bet.
Hey, Spencer.